All right, so today is part two of the Tuskegee Hair creators, and we're going over Greg Burnham, who is the co-writer of Tuskegee Hairs. So, for those of you that don't know, I have a short story. I'm going to condense it. Um, I came across Tuskegee Hairs around 2013, maybe 2014, and Greg and Marcus and their project Tuskegee Hairs has been an inspiration to me. I know they're not making like a living strictly off of Tuskegee Hairs, but at the time, before I found out that they're both really, I thought they were just they are independent comic creators, but I thought that this project was like the project that was allowing them to live. And maybe it was at the time, but as I got researched some more over the years, I realized like, oh, Marcus actually gets hired by who is the artist actually gets hired by DC and Marvel, and Greg has tons of children books and there's a lot of other creative works. So um, they have been my inspiration, and I just thought it was cool that they were able to do it with not just a black main cast, but teenagers, and taking a history concept such as the Tuskegee Airmen and turning it into a sci-fi series. I think that's dope. You know what I mean? So, but yeah. So Greg is really cool. When I was going for my master's degree, I reached out to him to interview him because I was in a class called multimedia adaptation, and we had to adapt our flash fictions into comic books. So, and then we were supposed to also interview people who were in the field that we were adapting, because I chose comic books, but other people chose short film. So I happened to reach out to Greg. I wasn't expecting for him to A, get back to me, B, agree if he did. And so A, he did reach out back to me, and B, he did agree. And so I interviewed him. It was my first time doing an actual interview, and I still have it. He gave me permission to share it. I never shared it because I guess you can say I was lazy. I felt like I had to edit it, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna release it just like how it is. So, but yeah, Greg is a really cool guy. He's actually friends with one of my best friends, and but I didn't find that out till 3 years later. So yeah, so Greg is the co-writer, and he has a link tree, and this is his other graphic novel series, The Search for Sadiqah. And he was a DC Milestone Initiative cohort. So, for those of you that don't know what Milestone Media was, back in the early 90s, black creators got together to form Milestone Media, which was an imprint of DC, and it featured black superheroes. They were all, you know, urban. They all have kind of like there was a big bang that happened in the city, and just about everybody got superpowers. So so think like there was a comic book called Blood Syndicate where each member was a member of a gang, and they had to bond together because they had powers. So over the years, for those of you who are fans of Static, that's where Static originated from Milestone. And so Milestone Media over the years have, they still have a presence. I don't think it's as large as it was in the 90s, but last year they had an initiative cohort, I guess, as you can see, and Greg was part of that. It was a really, really big thing. I didn't get the chance to check it out. So, but now that I said it, and now that I'm telling you about it, I will be checking it out. So he has a link tree. So let's check out his link tree real quick. So the search for Sadiqah, issue 2 sign up. And let's see. So Greg and Marcus are great at Kickstarters. Now I'm sure it's a little because every time you do something, it should be a little easier. I'm sure it's easier now because of their fan base that they have, but they raise a lot of money for their books, and I still haven't. I created a Kickstarter. I never launched it, and I've been doing things backwards. I started off with my Patreon, and I got a few people on my Patreon. I always think that nobody's going to really care about my Kickstarter, but the general advice is you start with Kickstarter and then start your Patreon. So, but I'm a rebel, which is why I'm still poor. Sad face. So you can go ahead. You can support him in the search for Sadiqah issue 2. I haven't read issue 1. I think I'm going to try to wait for him to put it all together because I don't have enough room for individual comics. I prefer to just have graphic novels at this point. Swim Kelly Swim is one of his children's books, so make sure you support that as well. And I believe I saw him make a post about how he can't believe that his children's books are still selling. And then we're already on his Instagram. Here's a link to his children's books. So Broken Glasses, poster, Grandpa's Shoes. And if you didn't notice, illustrated by Marcus Williams. So they really work together a lot. Maybe I can get Marcus to do my children's series. Oh, Marcus. I need to stop talking about Marcus. Let's see. Let's go back. And he's selling merch. Owsley poster. I believe he posted about that. Oh, he has 4 pages. The search for Sadiqah does look interesting. Like I said, I'm waiting for a collected graphic novel, but and I get it. Like it's hard when you're doing everything yourself. So, and that's the other reason why I have a lot of respect for them. They do everything themselves, like even down to the merchandising. Check out their YouTube. They have a YouTube dedicated to the Tuskegee Heirs, and they talk about everything that they do, but they love it. And I understand it because when I do get merch made, I love it too. And then, but I get my stuff done cheap, so then it goes away. So, moral of the story: don't be cheap. All right, let's go back to the link tree. You can book him for speaking. I was gonna do that for my kids next year. Actually, my students. I call them my kids because I treat all my students like they're kids, like they're my kids. And then the search for Sadiqah and Tuskegee Heirs. So there's a little page for the search for Sadiqah. I'm just gonna have to stop using tabs and make it record the whole browser. And then Tuskegee Heirs. So this is the actual Tuskegee. Now I'm not gonna stay on here long because the next episode is going to be just about Tuskegee Heirs. But as you can see, oh, is that a new video? We're gonna watch that tomorrow. All right. So those are all his works. Let's go back to his Instagram and see what he posts about. So over 1,000 posts, over 3,000 followers. He's following 1,000 people, and he has highlights. I believe this is. Oh, having trouble playing the video. No worries. So this is a post. This is Marcus who actually did the artwork, and they're joking about how the art looks familiar. Search for Sadiqah. I don't have my glasses, so I'm not going to be reading the captions. Oh, he shared this post. I saw this post, and I was like, man, as much as I used to give Kobe grief, people were really hard on him. And when you see this, it's like, nah, he didn't. Shaq didn't carry Kobe, not especially not in that game, obviously. Oh, yeah, I heard the last one was really good, and obviously this one's good too. It looks good. I don't think any of the Mission Impossibles ever look bad, though. But yeah, so this is Greg, and we'll just do a quick overview. I believe these are his daughters. Yeah, so like I say, he's good guy, and it's definitely a small world out there. You know, he goes to a lot of cons, so does Marcus, and they go to cons together. I think they go together more than they go as individuals, but I could be wrong. So, as you can see, he has a very funny sense of humor. But yeah, so that is Greg Burnham, the co-writer of Tuskegee Heirs and the writer of The Search for Sadiqah. Make sure you check him out. Make sure you wait. I'm not following you. For shame. I'm following him on my personal account, though, guys. That's crazy. Wait, so how did I see this post if I'm not following him? Let me go back to Marcus's post. Nope, Marcus has this up. Did I accidentally hit unfollow while I was talking to you guys? Let me know in the comments. But, yeah. So that was Greg Burnham, and in the next episode, we're going to actually go over Tuskegee Heirs. So until next time, be terrific. If you are watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit that bell to get notified of new videos. Subscribe to the channel, comment, and like the video. That helps the channel grow. We're trying to monetize y'all. Hey, look, I'm trying to do this full time. I'm trying to make content full time, and I'm trying to cater and support and promote Black creatives. So please help me out. I'm not even asking for you to do, like, even if you head over to the Patreon, you don't have to do the $45 tier. You can do one of the $3 tiers. You can do the $5 tier. You don't even have to do the money stuff. You can just like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Make sure you do that. Did you do it yet? Hold on, I'll wait. Yeah. You did it? Awesome. Look at that. You're part of the fam. And make sure that you head over to, if you're watching this on Instagram, make sure you hit that link button in the bio so that it takes you to our landing page. And on the landing page, you can sign up for the free email address. The free email address will also give you a free newsletter. And maybe, just maybe, you might want to support Be Terrific Media in other ways. So that's my little blurb. So a little self promotion there. And make sure after you do all that, you go to Greg, you go to Marcus, you subscribe to their channels, you subscribe to their Instagram accounts. Because that's what this is all about. That's why I'm doing this. It's not just about me, it's about them. And it's not just about them, it's about us. All right. All right. You guys take it easy. And like I said before, I'll say it again, be terrific.